noise for the richest man in the world. Cheers and boos, I see. It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience. But you notice one thing, all those people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats, and I understand.
Elon Musk had a weekend that he is not likely to forget anytime soon. The tech mogul was left dumbfounded after he received real-life backlash from the audience at Dave Chappelle's show. So what exactly happened, and how did Dave Chappelle respond to this? Before welcoming Elon Musk on stage Sunday in San Francisco, Dave Chappelle encouraged his fans to make some noise for the richest man in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world.
And they did, except not how he expected them to. The audience loudly booed the billionaire tech mogul for nearly 5 minutes straight. Chappelle invited Musk to his stand-up show with Chris Rock at San Francisco's Chase Center, where the comedian told jeering audience members to shut the F up, to no avail. Video of the incident on Sunday at Chappelle's show, captured by people in attendance, shows the controversial Twitter owner taking the stage and yelling Chappelle's famous Rick James impression, "I'm rich, B." Afterward, Musk got loudly booed for several minutes. The reaction prompted Chappelle, who has also been criticized for jokes he's made aimed at transgender people, to tell Musk that it sounds like some of those people you fired are in the audience. At one point, when Musk attempted to speak, Chappelle interrupted, saying, "Don't say nothing. You hear that sound, Elon? That's the sound of pending civil unrest." After more jeers, Chappelle ended his show with a reprimand and a prayer, saying, "Booing is not the best thing you can do," he said. "I wish everybody in this auditorium the joy of feeling free, and may your pursuit of happiness set you free. Amen." On Monday, Musk appeared to nod to the incident in response to a user tweeting at him about a crowd full of boos. In his response, Musk claimed that it was 90% cheers and 10% boos, except during quiet periods. But still, that's a lot of boos, which is a first for me in real life. Frequent on Twitter. 3 audience members who were at comedian Dave Chappelle's show, where tech titan Elon Musk was booed off the stage, say Musk's characterization of the night wasn't accurate and explained why they felt compelled to heckle the world's richest man. "It was more boos than I'd ever heard," one attendee named Jason said. He also said that he and his wife were initially left speechless after Musk went on stage. He said he started booing when he saw Musk smirk. Jason referred to Musk letting go of about half of Twitter's employees starting in November when he was asked why he booed him. 2 other audience members said they booed Musk because of the widespread firings and layoffs at Twitter. A third person said he booed Musk because of his political agenda. Before the midterm elections, Musk urged followers to vote for Republicans. All 3 audience members said that Musk's tweet was inaccurate and that the booing drowned out the cheering. The incident and the audience members' explanations represent a shifting tide for Musk, who has reached a new level of notoriety since he took over Twitter while vocally supporting conservative causes. According to several people who tweeted videos of the incident, Chappelle gave Musk several opportunities to address the crowd, but Musk stood on stage without much reaction. In addition to that, people have also called out Elon for allegedly throwing tantrums online. Elon doubling down on Twitter and saying, "Well, actually 90% were cheering me," is so funny. Imagine having FU money and the ability to change the world for the better in innumerable ways, and you spend your time throwing tantrums online, one person wrote, while another person added, "Just think, he could have kept all his weirdness and insecurity and desperate need to be liked under the radar and made billions more dollars and then moved to Mars, and none of us would have ever known. Instead, he had to buy Twitter and then proceed to dump his whole ass purse out for the entire world to see." Ouch. Elon also faced a lot of backlash on his own platform, Twitter. Elon Musk got booed off stage at a Dave Chappelle show and then immediately jumped on Twitter to attack trans people because the only way he can feel big is to attack some of the most marginalized, unprotected people amongst us. He is a shameless little imp of a man, one person wrote. Chappelle is arguably the funniest person to ever exist. He's given us classic stand-up sets and the greatest sketch show of all time. And him unintentionally getting that weird nerd Elon booed by 20,000 people might be the funniest thing he's ever done, another person tweeted. While a third person simply tweeted, "Hearing Elon Musk getting booed has re-energized my soul." Meanwhile, other online users simply expressed their shock at the crowd for expecting more from Dave Chappelle. "I'm not applauding the crowd for this. If you paid for Dave, expect to see his shitty behavior and his shitty friends," one person wrote. "If anything, they should be happy. They got 2 transphobes for the price of 1, a second person added. In recent years, the controversial comedian has received his fair share of backlash for his problematic comments and jokes on trans people. Back in 2017, in a series of stand-up shows at New York City's Radio City Music Hall, Chappelle made jokes aimed at trans people for at least 20 minutes. In August 2019, Netflix released a stand-up special, Sticks and Stones, in which Chappelle performed more material about trans people, including some content from his Radio City shows. In an epilogue to the special, he brought up his friend Daphne Dorman, a trans comedian whom he said laughed hardest at his jokes about trans people. In 2021, Netflix released Chappelle's special, The Closer. In it, he goes on an extended tangent about transgender people and makes several jokes at their expense. He misgendered a trans comedian, once again made explicit jokes about trans women's bodies, and defended trans exclusionary radical feminists. He also referred to trans people as transgenders, stated that gender is a fact, and later said that Dorman died by suicide shortly after she was criticized by other trans people for defending Chappelle after Sticks and Stones. In 2022, a Minneapolis venue canceled Chappelle's sold-out show hours before its doors were set to open, apologizing to staff, artists, and our community after receiving criticism for hosting Chappelle. "We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression, but in honoring that, we lost sight of the impact this would have," wrote First Avenue, the venue famous for being featured in Prince's Purple Rain film. A few months later, Saturday Night Live announced Chappelle would be its post-midterms host, and the backlash was swift. Seeing that the two have so much in common in terms of being controversial, it's understandable that Chappelle would stick up for Elon the way he did. Fans have also called Chappelle out for supporting Elon Musk. "I hope everyone can write off Chappelle now with no hesitation," one fan wrote, before adding, "Imagine Dave Chappelle sticking up for his shitlord billionaire friend by calling his own fans poor as an insult. His fans are morons if they stick with him after this. And he isn't a sign. These are the people who found your lifestyle, and this is how you speak to them," another person added. While a third person wrote, "I still remain baffled. This is the same Chappelle who walked away from millions of dollars to do season 3 of Chappelle's Show because of its principles. I guess fame went to his head." After Musk's $44 billion Twitter takeover, the billionaire owner enacted a number of cost-cutting measures. He's laid off around half of the company's staff, resulting in a group of former employees suing, alleging the mass layoffs involved multiple labor rights violations. The remaining staff had to agree to extremely hardcore work that appears to have left some people sleeping at Twitter's headquarters. San Francisco is investigating reports that Musk converted several areas of the office building into makeshift bedrooms. This incident at the Chase Center capped off a weekend in which Musk, who has a history of erratic behavior and incendiary remarks, waded fully into the culture wars. Musk tweeted that Anthony Fauci, the outgoing director of the National Institutes of Health and Infectious Diseases, should be prosecuted, writing that his pronouns are prosecute Fauci. Musk has been vocal of Fauci's response to the COVID pandemic, including lockdowns that have affected his Tesla plants. But now, we would love to hear from you. Do you think Elon deserved to be booed? Let us know in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching.